What's up everybody, Rob here back with another episode of Wasting Wildcards here on Multi5, and we've got a whole new set, and that means another Stompy deck. If you guys have been following the channel lately, you know that I've kind of picked a lane in some of my recent videos, and I just love Stompy, so I've just been trying to experiment with a whole bunch of new Stompy stuff. And with M21 coming out, you probably saw my old video where I discussed the 5 cards I was the most excited to play with, and I've wasted a bunch of wild cards, and I have a bunch of them. So if you're familiar with the deck, it is very similar to my old builds. I just have kind of slotted in some new cards to see how they play. This by no means is a tuned deck. I don't know how great it's going to be in the metagame. It's just got a lot of new cards that I'm very excited to play with, and I want to feel out what cards seem really good, what cards kind of seem underwhelming, and then from there I can start tweaking the numbers, and then maybe by like the second, third, fourth video I make of this deck, we'll have like a really cool tuned deck. Also, the meta will probably have kind of worked itself out by then. But jumping into the deck, we've got the kind of standard staples of Stompy. We've got Pelt Collector and Stonecoil Serpent as our low end, and in the case of Stonecoil Serpent, potentially high end. Our 2-drop slot, we've got Growth Chamber Guardian. We've got 3 Scavenging Oozes, which is a new add, and Scavenging Ooze is one of the cards that I'm kind of feeling out how many I want in the main deck versus the sideboard. Right now, I'm just playing 3 in the main deck, and I'll sideboard them out if there's like no need for Graveyard Hate or just it performs very underwhelming. We've got the 4 Barkhide Trolls, which if you're playing Stompy, it's a 3/3 on turn 2. It can protect itself. It's a solid card. You want this as a 2-drop. We have 2 Garruk's Harbinger, which is a new card. It's a 4/3. It's got a bunch of cool little things it can do, so I'm very interested to see how this works out. Its ability potentially could be very powerful, and this might just be a 4 of, but I don't know. So we're just going to play some stuff, and we're going to see how it works out. We've got the 3 Yorvo. We've got 4 Gemrazers. We've got 2 Garruk Unleashed. Again, I don't know if Garruk is really even worth putting in the deck right now, considering we have Vivien, but it does powerful things. It grows your board right away with beast tokens, whereas Vivien doesn't do that. So in some situations, if you're very far behind on the board and you just need to get something out there, Garruk is better in that situation. So I'm going 2 and 2 with the Planeswalkers. We're going to see which one comes out on top, but I mean, the card's rad, the art's rad. I'm excited to play with them. We've got 3 Questing Beasts because, of course, and we've got a couple Great Henges, Garenbrigs, and Forests. So that's the main deck, and yeah, let's see how the new cards work in there. Over in the sideboard, I just have 2 Heroic Reinforcements, or not Heroic Reinforcements, very different card. Heroic Interventions, which is just great against sweepers, great against removal. It's just an all-around all-star, so definitely want that in the sideboard. And that is the new version of Stompy with M20 cards. So let's take it through some games and let's see how it does. All right, guys, so here we are with game 1. We are on the draw, and we've got a nice little curve here. We've got 3 forests, we've got a 1-drop, and a bunch of 2-drops to follow up with. So I'm going to keep this. Ideally, we're going to grow into, what is this? We're going to draw into some of our 3 and 4 drops and lands to kind of power up this draw, but just from the start, I mean, this is real good. Another forest on the other side, so maybe our opponent is trying out Stompy too. That'd be pretty fun. Wouldn't be surprised if it was a ramp. Okay, Gruul. So maybe we're up against another thick boy aggro deck. So let's see. Against Gruul, Stonecoil Serpent is very good if they try to play any of their Gruul casting cost spells. Barkhide Troll is a good big blocker. Scavenging Ooze might actually come in handy here because it's going to be a creature deck and we're going to be able to gain some life, potentially. Let's see, what's the play here? I think we go Barkhide Troll just because we'll be able to block some of their hasty creatures, and we'll be able to save the Stonecoil Serpent until a little later when it can come out to be a more, you know, something that can block like a Gruul Spellbreaker as a 4/4. Cool, so we got Garruk. All right, so here we could play our Scavenging Ooze and then just eat our Pelt Collector right away and then have a couple 3/3s. But I think I'm actually just going to play... I would love to play this as a 4/4 just because then I can just block Spellbreakers for days. So I think I'm actually just going to start by playing the Skoos, and then I'm just going to eat this now just because I'm not going to do any fancy tricks with it. My opponent knows it's really all I can do. So if we draw into a land, I can play a Stonecoil Serpent that can block everything in my opponent's deck, which would be great, especially considering they have 2 Gruul Spellbreakers now. Oh, perfect. Okay. That was an awesome draw. We now have the best blocker in our deck, and I'm just going to pass the turn for now. We can start giving our creatures pretty nice pumps with Trample. So let's see here. I can make my Barkhide Troll a 6/6 Trampler. They would have to double block. It would only trade with 1 Spellbreaker. Let's do it. Let's get aggressive. Let's do some damage. Let's draw first blood. They're going to let us draw first blood. All right. Let's party. Yeah, so our Stonecoil Serpent is going to be awesome. Even Domri's Ambush isn't really going to do anything. A Zertog Goblin is not going to do anything. When our opponent gets low enough, we can start going aggro with the Stonecoil Serpent. We could give this +3/+3 in trample, and they would have to block with the Bone Crusher Giant. We're in a pretty good spot here. Got nothing to eat, which feels bad, but... All right, so we can make our Stonecoil Serpent enormous. That's pretty sweet. So let's start by casting some spells, and then let's do some math from there. So I'm going to mutate my Stonecoil Serpent. I like looking at the serpent, so let's keep it like this. Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have done that over. It would have been an 8/8. Sometimes you do dumb stuff. I'm going to say oops. Oops. You'd think I would know. I play this deck all the time. It's like the deck I play. Whatever. You learn. You win some, you lose some. So let's go. They're at 14 life. Let's just go aggro again. Once again, they could double block with the Crusher Giant and the Zertog Goblin, but then that opens them up to a lot of aggression with the Stonecoil Serpent. I'm so dumb. I could have won in 2 turns if I just put it over. Oh, man. Mutate. Gets me every time. I've literally played like 100 games with Gemrazer. Every time. So let's see. We're still at 21 life, which is awesome. Ooh. Another Garruk. Nice. See, my opponent is playing some fun stuff too. So let's see. They could pump their Bone Crusher Giant. And I would have to do a non-exciting trade, which I'm going to do. Nope, no. So now they have nothing that can block the Stonecoil Serpent. Ooh, and a Questing Beast? Yeah. So, Death Touch and Trample. It's a beautiful combination, and our opponent knows it. All right, so... Ram through. Definitely want to have some kind of removal against an opposing creature deck. Voracious Hydra could be good, but it's not as good against people who have, like, really thick creatures like Gruul. So this may be the only card I want. Scavenging Ooze, probably just a 2 of. It is convenient because it's a creature deck. We'll have a lot of stuff to eat. Gemrazer can probably go down to 3 because they're not going to have any... I mean, unless they have... I don't even know. I don't think Gruul plays any enchantments, really, so I don't think we need a full suite of the Gemrazers. I mean, we could, like... Now let's go with this. I think this is a solid little sideboard, just a couple of removal spells. Our opponent's going to be on the play again, which is a bummer, but we got there last time. Even with a huge punt, we would have probably just beat my opponent down. Again, not a great hand, but we're on the draw. We've got a nice, decent little curve. If we drew into a Pelt Collector, would be great. Oh, baby. Ooh, the called shot. That was what I like to see. That was... Ooh, it's always game one. It's always game one. Am I recording? I'm recording. Okay. I've done this before. I look down and I'm not recording, and it's just like the worst feeling. Just, oh, man. I love you, Pelt Collector. Ooh, our opponent playing the Gruul. I like it. So let's read this baby again. Whenever Garruk's Harbinger deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garruk planeswalker from among them and put it into your hand. All right, we've got 2 blockers, doesn't have trample. So I'm going to attack with Pelt Collector. Doesn't look like they're going to trade. It's a drink break. All right. I'm down. Less stuff for my opponent to block with. Get eaten. That's fine. You can eat my Pelt Collector. I'm going to eat your Harbinger. That's fine. You can ambush my little guy. He's big, and now I'm going to eat all his food. All right, so my opponent can eat one of my creatures. That's fine. Our Scavenging Oozes will be the same size. Untapped 5 mana, eh? Are they playing Stormbreath Dragon? God, I wish. Making a beast. Going aggro? I would make a beast. Okay. I got you. I got you, Entreric. Doing the thing. Kind of a bummer here. So I can go buck wild here. Just try to kill Garruk, I guess. Just for fun, you know, just to really rub it in there. And that is why we play 3 Yorvos instead of 4, because getting stuck with Yorvos sucks. And they've got a Death Touch, Trampler, Vigilance boy. That's annoying. But they'd have to trade here, so... Play the Pelt Collector first in case they accept the trade. Try to kill Garruk. Trade. This isn't bad. We're going to have a 3/3 Pelt Collector. All right, so multiple questing beastists would be a problem. Spellbreaker's not good. All the blockers, and they got a beast. So we definitely need to draw into some creatures, some high-impact creatures. A Garruk of our own wouldn't be bad. A Vivien would be pretty good. Then we could just kind of snipe the Garruk. Vivien would actually be probably the best thing we could draw here. Gemrazer is fine. We could just play it as a creature, I guess. And Garruk is just doing a lot of work, so I'm actually My opponent's Garruk is actually the most impressive view of Garruk I've had yet in this new set. So, yeah. So they can only pump here. They can't grow their board. I'm not going to block. I'm just going to take it because, you know, I need a creature. Hoping this is a land. Hoping. Please be a land. Scavenging Ooze would actually be awesome now. You going to die finally? Okay. Interesting. Garruk is really good with Embercleave. That's probably why they're playing Gruul. You can make stuff huge. Wow, okay. That's something I gotta look out for. Again, I'm not gonna block because I can just kill this on the backswing. Oh, baby, that is what I need. All right. All right. So let's see what I can do here. I can do 10 damage. I gotta be smart, though. I need to make a beast. So we lose to a couple things here. Basically, any hasty creature we lose to. An Embercleave. Oh, we don't lose to a forest. I respect the game. I respect the attack. I respect the audacity. I respect you, opponent. I respect your deck choice. Just going to slap another one of these babies down. We're going to get big. We're going to bash in. I think we're safe. I think we are safe here. Game 1, M20 Stompy. Garruk is good. Garruk feels real good. He's definitely more of a value grindy planeswalker than I initially suspected. Whereas Vivien is kind of like a removal value thing. So they play very differently, but I was really impressed with my opponent's Garruk. Like, I spent how many turns attacking it? I had to get that thing off the field. I think Garruk might have what it takes. Let's play another game. All right, game number 2, and we are on the play. Just the place I want to be. It's fine. It's not great. We definitely want to draw into our third land. The most underwhelming of plays. I don't know why I haven't pimped out my forests in this deck with a different digital forest. I mean, these are pretty cool. If there was an actual forest on Earth that had, like, glowing roots, I would totally want to go there. It would probably be somewhere filled with horrifying lions and things, but I would still like to go and check it out. Suntazar gets the swamp out and the Knight of the Ebon Legion. All right, maybe some mono black aggro action. According to a one Jerry Thompson, it is a very potentially awesome deck. He is better at Magic than I am, so I'm inclined to believe him. Rakdos Knights. All right, a deck after my own heart. Aggressive. Stormfist Crusader is going to come in pretty clutch for us. It's going to let us draw some cards. So here, I'm just going to play another Growth Chamber Guardian. Pass the turn. Draw another card. Stonecoil Serpent's going to be nice. Okay. Rotting Regisaur is a big boy, but you know what? Questing Beast blocks it happily. Happily. My opponent's like, just thinking. They're like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got these 90 boys. I wonder what... I should really, like, read deck lists more, or spoilers more, just so I'm like aware of what new cards my opponent could be playing. I guess there's the enchantment that kind of has recursion that gives stuff flying +3/+1 and makes it a demon. These are all words that I'm saying that I don't know what they mean. I'm going to just attack with Questing Beast. I will gladly get this big scary 7/6 off the ground if they want to. If you're not familiar, playing an Ember Cleave and attaching it to a Rotting Regisaur is a crazy thing to do, and my opponent's probably going to try to do it. It is a fun combo with Stormfist Crusader and Rotting Regisaur. Draw a card, discard a card. They play a second Mound here. I'm going to be afraid. I'm afraid. I'm less afraid. So they got the Great Henge or Vivien. No, my Henge. No, it's fine. I definitely like drawing cards, so your Stormfist Crusader can come in. Ooh, hexproof from black. Not protection, but it's hexproof, which is pretty nice still. Vivien, 3/3/3/3. Search up 2 Growth Chamber Guardians. Thin the deck out quite a bit. A small dog barking outside of my window. Try and record magic videos, small dog. Thank you. Thank you. I've been just drawing cards. So many cards. And I'll attack. No. Black Lance Paragon. Not something you see every day. All right. Well played. Well played, opponent. Kitesail Freebooter. Okay, so far that is the only new card. Trying to think what else they could be playing. I'm definitely afraid of the Cleave. The Cleave is real. I guess I just throw one here and take the rest. I'm super dead to an Ember Cleave. Oh, good game. Good game. Yep. Okay, so... Okay, yeah, I get it. You're doing this. I'll let you do it. I'll let you have the fun. All right, Rakdos Knights. Ram through to get rid of early aggression. Voracious Hydra is actually probably good here because a lot of their creatures are tiny. Stonecoil Serpent is always okay. Gemrazer could probably go down to a 3 of. Questing Beast is good. Yorvo's big. Skoos, there's a lot of creatures to eat. Barkhide Troll. Maybe I go down 1 Growth Chamber Guardian. They're kind of underwhelming in this matchup. Go down 1 Barkhide Troll. Go down 1 Stonecoil Serpent. Try this out. Probably all completely wrong. Once again, sideboarding is like the hardest part of Magic, and that is why I am not a professional Magic the Gathering player. I just pretend to be one on YouTube. I'm just kidding. I don't pretend to be a good one. I think it's just filthy casual in our YouTube banner. All right, so let's see how it goes. We're on the play. 3 lands, a 2 and a 3 drop. Let's try it out, I guess. No 1 drop always feels bad, but what are you going to do? Our opponent's probably going to have a 1 drop. They are playing a deck that can keep like 8 to 12 pretty good 1 drops in it. Pretty excited to slam down the Garruk's Harbinger, though. Don't think what Knights could play that would potentially be able to kill it. I don't think Knights runs like burn spells or anything like along those lines. Let's just play the biggest blocker we can to protect from various hasty things that they might have. That's fine. You can take nothing. Let's bash in for 3, unless they want to block with their Kitesail Freebooter. That's fine. We'll get our Harbinger out, which I'm very excited about. I don't know what they're going to do to get it off the battlefield other than play a 7/6 dinosaur zombie. Okay, Robber the Rich, that's fine. I don't think he can rob me right now. Tight. All right, so let's start just by attacking. No blocks, okay. Bold. I think I want to Scooze here. So let's go Scooze and Growth Chamber Guardian, and we've got a very nice little board here. All right, Garruk's Harbinger, so far, so good. Not that I ever really doubted it would be good when it made contact, but it's good. So now we're in a spot where any of our fight spells are incredible. Voracious Hydra is incredible. Vivien, very good. So I'm going to give Garruk's Harbinger Trample. I mean, I could try to fight something here. Should I just do that and attack with everything? But I want Garruk's Harbinger to have Trample, because if they play that Black Lance, I almost said Flash Lance, like Flash Dance, the Flash Lancer guy, you know what I'm saying. We're going to do this. Going to draw a card, essentially, from Growth Chamber. Harbinger's going to have Trample, so if they do flash that guy in, I can still make contact, because it only has 1 toughness. Oh, but they could block 5. I could kill everything. It's a fine trade. And yeah, I'm just going to attack with everybody. I'm going to leave Vivien open for a smackback, but they're in a predicament. Their life total is very low. And they didn't flash in the little flashy boy. So did we just get there? I probably would have sideboarded out at least like a couple of the Kitesail Freebooters against me. Yeah, if you hit a Planeswalker, that's pretty good, but double Noxious Grasp. Can also do this, though. Ooh, baby, free Garruk. All right, Garruk's Harbinger doing work. Garruk doing work. Scavenging Ooze can eat stuff. These new cards are pretty good. Pretty good. So yeah, let's just run this back. That felt pretty good. So let's see. Game 1 was against Gruul Aggro. Fine deck, I guess. I wouldn't say it's tier 2, or I wouldn't say it's tier 1, probably tier 2.5 or something like that. Game 2 against Rakdos Knights. Again, I don't think it's a tier 1 deck. I would really like to see how this deck does against one of the Ugin ramp decks, or some like Bant ramp deck, or some of the ramp decks, because the ramp decks for sure have to be like the top tier right now. If there's an Ugin in the format, they're going to be top tier. All right, the final game, and this is fine. It's not great, but it's fine. Got a ram through, so I mean, maybe our Barkhide Troll plus ram through can pick something off early. The best thing our opponent has against us is Rotting Regisaur. Just such a giant blocker. It just slows us down. Like, eventually we'll be able to get through it. If we get Questing Beast, we'll be able to get through it. But our opponent, potentially no plays on turn 1 and 2 in a Rakdos Knights deck. That is not where you want to be. Not at all. That completely let us catch up. So I feel like we're in a way better spot now. Cool. All right. What does this do? Target creature you control deals damage equal to its power. Should I just play Stonecoil for 3? Let's play Skoos. I'll just attack. They can attack with the 4/5, that's fine. Next turn, I can start making my guys real big with Vivien, or I could play a big Stonecoil Serpent. Can ram through some stuff. I got... Or Gemrazer, a Shadow Spear. That's going to feel pretty good. That's gain 5 life all you want. You're about to feel real sad in a moment. Gotta love the incidental Gemrazer targets. That is just feels so good. Let's mutate here. We'll get the... And now we've got a good blocker. Just to be a dick, let's eat their Shadow Spear. And yeah, it's got Menace. I don't really want to give away my Scavenging Ooze, so let's race. It's all tied up. They're neck and neck. I guess I probably shouldn't have been a jerk, because then I could have given it Hexproof. You know, it happens. You get carried away. So what's our best course of action here? Do one of these. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pass the turn, and then I will double block the Hunted Nightmare. So I can eat one of their things on the way out, gain a life. Or I can just keep the troll alive if they want to try to target that. They could burn a removal on the Skoos, which would be a fine play. Wouldn't be able to block. Lava Coil. All right, well, let's eat that, gain a life. Gonna go down to 7 here. So let's see. Can't quite kill that yet. I can play a 6/6. Or I can play Vivien, pick off the Robber of the Rich. Or I can play a Vivien, make Barkhide Troll big enough to block. I think I just want to probably make my board as big as it can be here. And then I could spread the love. I'm just going to kill the Robber of the Rich, and then I can double block now if I want to. I lose again to an Embercleave. Or no, I don't, because that's tapped. I feel like this was kind of a sloppy game. There's probably better lines for me. Spawn is scary. Shit. So I double block here. They kill the Stonecoil Serpent because this can block that. So we're going to block here. Another Stonecoil Serpent would be the best. Questing Beast is pretty good too. Doesn't have reach though. One of the few things it doesn't have. And it's a race. The freaking race is on. Who's got the better top deck? That is what it all comes down to. Can they do a single point of damage here? They cannot. Holy crap. I think we got there. That was stressful. That was poorly played on my part. Cheers to the opponent. I respect the game. That card's tight. Woo. Got a block there. Yep. It's got trample and death touch. GG's, my friend. GG's. Whew. That's 2 for 2 against other aggressive decks. So, yeah. Mono green. Stompy. Stomping its way up. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I love this. I love when Stompy's good. All right, let's play one more. Let's do 3 out of 3. Let's see how it does. Hopefully we can go all the way. All right, so no 1-drop. We could draw into a Pelt Collector. Maybe it'll happen twice. But it's fine. We'll keep it. Our opponent's got our little friend here. He lost Agent of Treachery, so now he's like, I want my friend. I want to steal stuff. All right, blue and black. Colors we haven't seen yet. So we're getting, oh my God, with the Pelt Collector. What is happening? This is the best. I just should call shots all the time. Apparently I'm a psychic. Let's just slap a troll down and start bashing in, am I right? Didn't die to a removal spell? What's happening? It's like Esper Control, Grixis, Strange Brew. Yeah, I'll make my guy bigger. Play another Barkhide Troll. Now it has protection. Main deck for Rika's Libation, huh? Is that what it's called? Libation? Rika's Libation, yeah. Sultai, okay. Cool. Let's go for the full 4. If they have a removal spell, I don't think they're going to use it on the Barkhide Troll. So this is the moment of truth. Can they kill my shit or not? They can't. Okay. So, up a game against Sultai something. Maybe we want to bring these in just so we can... I don't know what we're up against, though. I mean, it's Sultai removal stuff, so, like, Harbinger is going to be good. Scoos could be good if they're playing Uro or something. I don't know what we're up against here. Maybe we, like, go down a Chamber Guardian, down a Yorvo, up an Intervention, and up, like, a... Maybe you want to give stuff Flash, try to trick our opponent. Or, like, a Ceratops. Let's just throw a Ceratops. Let's get spicy with it. Let's get little Vivien in here. Let's get flashy. Sultai something. It's a strange brew indeed, my friend. A strange brew indeed. I hope I can eat stuff with Scoos. That's kind of the only new card that I haven't really been able to show its impact on yet. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not opposed to playing a turn 1 or 2 Stonecoil Serpent. Oh my god. The luck. And it's all caught on camera. Do you believe this? Do you? Incubation Druid. This is all kinds of stuff is happening. Sultai ramp into Ugin, maybe? I mean, if they can slap a counter on it, it becomes a friggin' Lotus Bloom, Lotus, Gold Bloom, Lettuce, Jeff Goldblum. Lotus, not Lotus Petal. What's the Gilded Lotus? Is that it? Is that the 5-drop that adds 3 stuff? Let's get rid of the Stonecoil Serpent, I guess. Let's see if Garruk will do some work. Freakus Libation, that doesn't seem like the best choice. Giving me a choice isn't the best choice. Garruk's going to be good in this matchup if we get grindy. No, that is not the card I wanted to play. This is the one. Yeah, let's just make Yorvo big and tramply. This needs 5 to adapt. Oh, it can add its own mana? I am so bad at this game. I mean, Garruk's going to live through this if they attack back, so... But yeah, they're not gonna. I don't want to commit everything. I have a plan here. Bear with me. Okay. Okay. So I guess we just slap a beast down. Personally, I would have waited for it to mutate and then you kill it, but, you know, mutate's weird. People forget things. I forget where to place things, and then my stuff's not huge. We all make mistakes. That's a lot of freaking mana. Good Jesus. That is a really good card for our opponent to draw. All right. Okay. Things have turned around. I got a big trampler, though. And big tramplers are nice. I could give it +6/+6 next turn. What are you trying to gain life? Okay. Well, I can't really do anything here, unfortunately. Well, we know what our opponent's up to now. They used a bunch of stuff. One card in hand. Ooh, a new Liliana that I don't even know what she does. All right. So they're doing stuff. It's just Sultai stuff. Sultai stuff indeed. All right, so you got this one, friend. You got this one. Sultai stuff. Garruk's Harbinger is going to be an all-star. That's for sure. Planeswalker, so Vivien's actually not a bad choice. let's go indestructible and hexproof. Okay, so that's not bad. I mean, maybe you want a little bit of a grindy top end again. Go down a Gemrazer because I don't have too many targets. Let's try this. Sultai stuff. Okay, I'm down for 4-mana Planeswalkers to be the cool thing you do. That's kind of what I'm trying to do. Sure. Barkhide Troll, Questing Beast against a Planeswalker deck. Very good. Come on, Pelt Collector. You were just one turn off from being just the true all-star of this game. Let's play you again. Let's play another Barkhide Troll. Let's bash in. We've got quite the board here. Need to remember Incubation Druid can use its own mana to adapt. This is a nice little curve. We can play Questing Beast next turn. Yeah, they can Murderous Rider it and whatever, but we've got a lot of crap. Let's party. What are you going to kill? Opponent, if for some reason you see this video, let me attack. Block something, then use the mana. Well, I guess if you're not going to kill your druid. No surprises. That's fine. Let me do a lot of damage. I'm always down for doing a lot of damage. I gain 1 life. Ooh, and we can play Big Vivien. I don't even like know what Big Vivien does. I've barely ever played Big Vivien. All right, so create a beast. Cast your next creature spell this turn. Search your library creature. We're going to plus. Get our board bigger. Let's give it trample. And let's attack with everything. So now they can block, eat, trade. I don't want to get ahead of myself, but I feel good about our position in this match. That is fine. All right, 3-4-3 with Stompy with the new cards. I am so happy. Just so very happy. Just like slowly laddering up this season. Haven't really tried at all. How much is it? Like 5 days left? I could maybe hit Mythic this season if I cared enough to do so. But that has been 3 games with Magic 20. I labeled this deck wrong. M21 Stompy. I have M21 Stompy. Time is a flat circle, and being in quarantine, I don't know anything about anything anymore. So, this deck still rules. Scavenging Ooze in those matchups, kind of underwhelming. I don't think that's the true metagame. Scooze's place, still yet to be seen. I think maybe 1 or 2 in the sideboard for now, 1 and 2 in the main deck. Still not sure where Scooze is going to live. Harbinger only really got to come in that 1 game. It did work. I drew 2 cards off of it. Felt really good. Maybe we want to play 4? I think maybe we want to play 4. We'll try it. How many wild cards? I got 2 rares. Let's try it. Garruk was freaking awesome. Like, on the surface, you're like, okay, yeah, it's kind of an aggressive thing, blah, 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 blah. It gives you just that, like, recursion of beasts or aggression. It's exactly what this deck needs. It just feels good. And I feel good about this deck's place once Vivien leaves. Where I wasn't honestly before, because Vivien really is like what used to kind of hold this deck together. But goddamn, Garruk is good, and I'm pumped about that. I'm really pumped about that. So take one on M21 Stompy has gone very well. If anybody has any changes, what they've been working on, let me know. I'm just, again, this is all just early in the metagame experimentation. I want to see how these new cards work, and let me know what you're thinking. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe, leave comments on our videos, and be nice to each other, and stay safe and healthy.